Alex and Kyler have each prepared a letter that they will share with each other and with you all. Alex will go first.
Kyler, in the nearly 6 years that we've been dating, you've helped me move 8 times. Uprooting home and transporting belongings to a new location is stressful, but some of my favorite memories are of you helping me move. You are resourceful and creative with packing the truck and capable of lifting heavy things. While I may have the boxes packed, you always take over driving and directing, loading and unloading. But the best thing about working with you on a moving day is your energy. Your enthusiasm can make a stressful day of hard work seem like the beginning of a new adventure. You inspire me to look into our future with courage because I know that we are a team and I have your support. Together, we've agreed to take on the adventure of creating a home and raising children together, and we've agreed to take on the challenge of living peacefully in our world, seeking to heal and help the people around us. I have respect for you, and I feel motivated to be a better person with you. And whenever I've considered my life without you, I always return to your steadfastness, and I remember why I wholeheartedly choose to be your life partner today. When you love people or things, no part of you holds back. To our friends and family, you are the unfailingly dependable person they can call when they are in need. In our relationship, I have never had to question if you love me or if you want to be with me. There's no mystery to your loyalty or affection. I feel deeply loved by you. I like to think about the times that we've moved because I'm the most aware of our partnership then. In moving, there are deadlines and huge tasks that I cannot complete on my own. We have to rely on each other and work as a team. And when we moved away from Bellingham, we drove away from our friends with all of our belongings contained in a moving truck. Ahead of us, we had no jobs and no apartment, just a storage unit. It was a lonely moment where it seemed that we were unconnected to anything ahead or behind. I cried, and you held my hand, and eventually you made me laugh. It felt good to finally be on the road after weeks of packing and planning and anticipation. I had a powerful realization then of what our partnership means to me. It does not matter what my circumstances may be. My heart is with you. My future is with you. My home is with you. I love you, and I'm honored to become your partner for life.
Thank you. Kyler would like to share his letter to Alex.
My dear Alex, here we are on our wedding day, mere miles from where we first met in a high school math class. We've been together for nearly 6 years, more than half of the decade I've known you, and I hope to spend many more by your side. I'm drawn to the idea that people in a relationship bring out the best in each other, and ours is an excellent example of such a relationship. Though you often spend spare time reading or working on crafts, you have a thirst and willingness for adventure that exceeds my own. Out of the blue, you suggest something as simple as a walk or an excursion to the beach. When we lived in Seattle, I remember when we took a trip to visit Lopez Island. It was April, the weather was chilly, and we were both sick. Despite such challenges, we found a campground and had a lot of fun exploring the island. During a subsequent camping trip, we ate breakfast at a campy restaurant named Chalet Pie House in Newport, Oregon, which would later become a reference for the name of our home in Bellingham, Washington called the Pie House. Your ideas for excursions are just as boundless when it comes to art projects. I admire your creativity and sense of design. Your ability to turn scraps of fabric into quilts for warmth or decoration leaves me as awed as when I gaze at your finished work. Your talent for making something greater than the sum of its parts extends to the culinary realm as well. Occasionally, I find you utilizing a new recipe and making do with the ingredients you have, plus a few additions of your own. You aren't afraid to try new things, and you managed to get me to try those same things. You made an impression on me at the beginning of our relationship with nothing but a serving of French bread, pesto, and avocado, which is still one of my favorite snacks. Sometimes we eat while watching shows and movies together, I'm so lucky to be with someone who is excited to see new episodes of both Downton Abbey and Game of Thrones. And I can always count on you to rewatch Firefly or The Simpsons with me. I'll never forget when you first showed me Pixar's The Incredibles, because after seeing that film, I remember it was the first time I considered marrying you. Stories mean a lot to me, and you make sure I see some of the best. Of course, some of my favorite moments with you have just been when we're discussing our plans for the future, or telling each other about what we did on a given day. During such exchanges, sometimes you exhibit some of my favorite things about you. The way you perch your chin on my chest when you gaze up at me, or the way you pronounce because, to name a couple of many examples. No matter what we go through together, you take our triumphs and challenges, as well as your own, with a certain grace that helps me keep things in perspective. You're not afraid to ask for space when you want it, and you're not afraid to ask for company when you desire it. Your ability to articulate your thoughts and wishes has built a solid foundation for communication in our relationship. We have persevered in the face of doubt and crisis, and come through those experiences that much stronger. Even during times when our relationship was most vulnerable, we chose each other over everything else. Sometimes it took a little while, but we got there. We got here to this new beginning. We started creating the lives we want to lead. I'll be at your side, listening to you whistle through it all, whether it be a medley of Iron Maiden songs or big band numbers. Today, we are committing to pursue our dreams together as life partners, and that excites me more than I can put into words. I love you, Alex. I'm so happy we're here.